Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the north side as the blue Spanish, we have MSGT. Spawn on the south side as the red Hasua, we have Vindian. Again, I think I've been casting a lot of them today. For natives on the map, we do have the Akin to get the Akin and Konoba. Still don't know how to properly pronounce that. And over here, do have the Berbers, which do give you access to the Berber Camel Rider. Berber Nomads, a villager that collects from natural resources faster, and they also get better collection rates in groups. And the Salty Camel. Salty Camel, enraged from carrying heavy bags of salt through the desert. Construct a salt mine. Long story short, that is 200 wood. You can get 10,000 coin, a 10,000 coin mine. Very, very good, I say. And I don't think people go for it enough. I mean, 200 wood for that? In comparison, to support up to 20 villagers collecting in one location, 2 plantations will be 1,200 wood. And not to mention, you still have better collection rate from a mine than a plantation. Either way, we do have now a deck available for the Spanish. Philippe II. Is that the name of the Spanish king and at one point in time that probably was alive during the Age of Empires 3 timeline or era time span? There's the word I'm looking for. Settlers, Conquistador, improves your Spanish explorers and his war dogs in combat. Gives explorer +50/+50 and his war dogs 20/20. And Yunktan gives your missionaries a boost to nearby infantry and cavalry. So it gives them just an aura effect. Does not deploy a missionary, do note. Villagers, wood coin, Reconquista, Royal Decree claim to the New World, which is church improvements, House of Tasmara, and rendering plant. No military units, so he's going to eye for some sort of eco play, I'm guessing. Wood, Marvelous Year, Viceroy of New Spain, give you 2 haciendas, Bazaars, Cavalry Combat, Cavalry Bows, Volcanuts, Liberation March, Spanish Gold, Spanish Square, deliver 20 pikemen, improves pikeman armor, and Culverns, Heavy Cannon, and Factory. I'm getting all the buttons mixed up. There we go. We got Villagers, Hasua Kingdom, Team Zuma Rock Lore, Bukala Code, Wood, Coin, Influence, Lonely Archers, Raiders, House, University of Timbuktu, House of Minia, Silversmith, Ganciana, have you pronounced that? Berber allies, more Berbers for the Berbers, Air Berbers, more Berbers to be flown in, Ukawana, Lifid Knight, Emir of Kano, Haji Emirate, Loyal Warriors, Sahelian Kingdoms, Monsina Madresas, Berber allies, Tokens Influence, and Royal Fortifications. Now going for the Moroccans, which do give you access to a mercenary infantry unit that's neither heavy nor light. And Spanish is eyeing for the Governor. And also a great coat. A very, very good coat indeed. Hyenas are laughing at each other, that's why they're attacking each other.
See?
We got a pair of Pumbas guarding this one here. Give you a bit of the experience. Spanish Age Up Force has a shipment available. Probably, I'm guessing he's actually going for the gold. Because if he gets that gold collected on up, he'll be very close to Age Up. Though he is going for a good amount of wood, I just realized. The Spanish player is eyeing for something involving wood. Does have an outpost wagon. Going for a group of villagers, so I was incorrect.
Preparada.
Now cleaning up the Spanish gold right there, or the not so Spanish gold. Or soon to be Spanish gold. And blue does claim that treasure fair and square. And now we do have a shipment of wood for the Spanish. Over here we do have Palace of Mina and Toku's influence. He may be eyeing for those mercenaries I mentioned beforehand. Trade of livestock markets still need some more value. And there's still an untamed yak here. They better claim the yak, or it may talk back. Honey Badger does go down, and Red will steal the treasure with a villager. Very nice. We'll claim some more experience there. Looks like both sides just eyeing the eco up, so it's just going to fast forward a little bit. War camp going on up. The amazing question here, he's now going for the Zolvav, the Moroccan mercenary. This Moroccan mercenary does cost 300 influence. Each one does consume 3 population, and is not classified as light nor heavy infantry, just infantry. Additionally, it's basically doesn't have advantage bonuses, just a heavy, not heavy infantry. Yeah, that's it. Let's go with that. Another outpost going on up. I think I know why he's went enough wood there to get out some more outposts. Because he's fighting against the Hasua, they have good chance going for the Songhai to get the Raider war parties. Harass with. Got good no Javelin Riders there. He does spot these forces. Does spot the Zolvav, so if he's astute enough, he realizes his opponent's gone for the Moroccans. He has a couple outposts here. Javelin Riders have the Dragoon variant. They have poor siege damage, while these mercenaries 30 damage is actually not that significant for a 3 population unit. So it's actually no difference than three of these guys, so their siege damage is not adequate enough for just the cost. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So 30 by itself is not bad. It's actually decent in this situation. We've got some idle villagers there. It looks like they just got done clicking up the local fauna. And I was Spanish sign for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. Villager is getting gunned down and impaled. He is going for some hussars. Hussars will be decent in this situation, though the Javelin Riders are the counter unit. The covered wagon's not pulled on the field. It is moving somewhat diagonally. Depends what you call diagonal in this direction in this game. Okay, that's enough of that joke for now. Now bringing some Spanish gold. He may be eyeing for haciendas, or the Viceroy of New Spain. He is going for hussars to go along with his hussars, which will be affecting the situation. Just giving sheer numbers to overwhelm the Javelin Riders is always a good idea. And now we do have the Akin, which gives him access to the possibly access to the Akin Noble. I wonder how the synergy works right there. Guess one way to find out. Silversmith now being brought on in as well, and going for cavern trade, not the salty camel. The salty camel looks like this. Hardened iron axes search. Hussars moving around. There's a good number of them. 14 is a very significant number, that's for sure. The Spanish player has a good amount of coins selected, gathered on up, but what is he eyeing? He doesn't have the church improvements research. I'm not like sure what the church improvements for every single civilization does. Hazars will quickly torch down this trading post. He's forced on to push his way forward. He has a good number of town centers and outposts here. He will lose a villager here, but he has enough defenses in the area to withstand this raid. Got some of the elite Akan nobles. Trading post does go down there. Now he sees all of these Hazars. He may want to go out for a anti-cavalry tool. Gavin Riders, of course, are a anti-cavalry tool. He's going to try to overwhelm them in numbers. They do have a really good anti-cavalry melee attack at 450%. So each their melee attacks are doing all around 60 damage each, barring the melee resist. So Hazard's got annihilated right there due to these just being proper counter. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. You now have the Hajit Emirate now being pulling people, giving some access to more raiders and Lithid knights. And now we've got the Viceroy of New Spain, which he could task his villagers on to get out some a musketeer or a skirmisher variant, one of the two. Gathering up a large amount of food as well. He's trying to age up again, but these villagers may go down. Losing these villagers would be a bit of a problem. Javelin riders do less damage versus villagers being directed and valiant, but these musketeers and mercenaries would be good for them, good against them nonetheless. 34 villagers at the moment, 28. These villagers not being tasked properly. He's also out of food here. There's the haciendas. He could task them onto the haciendas themselves to get the food he requires, but a good number of these villagers are going down, even out the villager count quite significantly. And now we do have Marvel Seer now being shipped on in. That's a little bit questionable at the moment, but nothing here would say bring that in because he has no military shipments other than Falconets and Cannon in the next age, which he's not in the next age. Oh, but he does have enough resources in the next age, right? And now let's bring in the veteran soldados from the haciendas. Each one of these haciendas can support 20 villagers each. He does not have enough villagers, so he's going to focus solely on these haciendas. And there's his age 4. Does lack a little bit of food income. He may want to get a couple villagers over here to collect up the food. The soldados are a heavy musketeer, 2 population 8. They're the Mexican variant of the musketeer. They have excellent damage, excellent siege attack, and standard melee with good base damage. In other words, there are ×2 musketeers he's getting out for free. Marvel Slayer does allow him to produce out these musketeers at a good rate as well. Does have to be careful with these cavalry units. As the militiaman did get some good damage there. Notice I got one of the Lithid Knights. The other forces don't want to advance on forward. There's a couple more of these guys here. You may have another round of militia available. Of course, he doesn't have any food income to pull from the other towns either. Maybe an oversight there, but he's trying to get as many military units as possible. He is going for the engineer. Not sure what that gives him out. I think that gives him like some cannon of some sort, right? Let's get inside of the hacienda. Starting to get overwhelmed. He does advance the next age. Soldados will take a long time to build out. He has one ship available. He needs to go for the Spanish square. He does get a pair of falconets here. He needs Spanish square deployed now. That would be a good item to supplement his force immediately. But he may be eyeing for a factory or heavy cannons at the moment since he's holding on to that shipment, I'm guessing. He also, I still think he needs to get out some more food income. So, okay, he has tasked one of these to food. Yes, he did. Because he needs More villagers. Now he's going for the factory industrial revolution. These haciendas are nowhere near these outposts as well.
Hola.
This one, I don't think there's any food upgrades more because providing 14 for having 20 out of 20. Yeah, that's definitely no upgrades onto it. So its food collection rate's not great. When he gets a factory deployed on the field, he may want to go for food generation and then get these guys back in the musketeers. That probably will provide more value. Those guys will be employed out like more than one every minute. Now I do got some mortars or howitzers now pulled on out. That outpost will not last for much longer. You may need to go with the culverin or the heavy cannon. Both will be useful this moment in time. Though honestly, falconets are not bad versus mortars. Giant for infinite coin. He also should probably get out of Spanish Square. The pikemen would be useful this moment. He's collecting a bit of wood there. Okay, now he's producing villagers from the haciendas. Very nice. The outpost does go down. He has a good amount of influence here. He can go for another round of mercenaries. He's going for more influence as well. He has a very good large force here, including some more elite Fulani archers. He needs to get up more of the musketeers. 18, 20. He needs to build more military force. He is neglecting his military force. He knows his point. That's a lot of mortars. And he's hitting the town center. There's a factory there. Where's it going to be collecting up coin? What is he thinking? He needs units on the field.
Preparada.
Is that pop cap at the moment? Is he revolting? That's what he's thinking. He's going for Chile. It's going to be very cold here. Chile does give access to revolutionaries. That makes more sense. And then to get immediate round of Hussars of Death. 75 damage and good 500 health boot. They are death. Or they will die. They have died. Revolutionaries push away forward. And right now these haciendas are pulling out more villagers. There's some more revolutionaries back there. These factories, he has no more town centers and no way to get any more. I don't think the revolutionaries can pull out anything. Though the explorer may be able to pull out something. He doesn't have enough wood, so he can task the factories. He needs to task them either onto... Okay, he has woods with the wood. He needs both onto wood or onto the heavy cannon. One of the two. Because there's nothing else he can do with those resources. The one hacienda need to be set onto something else than food as well, just probably villagers or soldados. Musketeers not pushing way forward or revolutionaries. They are musketeer variant with less bonus damage, more general damage. And Chile's cards, a little bit lackluster it seems like. Advanced trading posts, advanced stock, fish market, capitalism, blue's cast and GG, and I think blue back to the game. I don't think red. Honestly, I don't know who actually won the game. Blue cast and GG first, suggesting that he surrendered. Oops. I'm not sure who actually, wait, view post game. Can I see right here? I just have no way of seeing who actually won the games in these sort of ends. Don't see a star or anything like that. Either way, that's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.